got it. What's good, baby? Baby K, Sugar Key, if your favorite hood psych on the tube, and we're back with another Sugar prediction. As you guys can tell, we're going to be doing your astrology prediction. If you guys are new here, at the very end of the collection portion, we are going to do all signs individuals. We'll let you know what you need to know about those particular signs over the next 30 days, whether it's a romantic or platonic connection. I'll do those as separate categories. But for my fire signs that are tapping in, whether it's a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any placements, we will be doing a collective portion for that to see, generally speaking, what can you expect to transpire for you guys. So I did lay the cards out already for you all because I just didn't want to have too many issues when it comes to like shuffling and stuff like that. Like my mic, it used to have a clip on it, but it doesn't anymore, so I have to hold this motherfucker. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to live shuffle and do the readings per se. So that's the whole thing. Now, representing how you guys are currently expressing yourself, we do have this as the, hold on, can we get a little focus? Can we get a focus? Can we get a focus, honey? Oh, Lord, shoot. Can we get a focus? It's not looking like we're going to get a focus, y'all. But y'all see the vibes. You get the gist of what this card is with the Six of Pentacles. I can say that with this, I think that you guys have been very generous with your earnings. Very helpful to other people. I also feel like there's energy surrounding I feel like your generosity is towards those who I can like appreciate it. It's like when you treat me right, you'll get you'll get the good love that I have to share. But when I said that you guys were being generous, I almost felt the need to like pull back because something told me like, not so much, kind of like for some of you guys this could be a vibe, because now I look at the Six of Pentacles, it kind of feels like when you pull your energy back, you start to notice that a lot of people are seeking like wanting to be attached to you. Like, bitch, I kind of was picking up on you was withdrawing and being funny towards me, and now that I'm trying to like separate or distance myself, I recognize the fact that like you kind of reaching for my energy. Like, you might notice that some people here, after being funny, when you separate yourself, they really don't have like relationships that give them the same oomph as you. So there are some people that I feel like are grasping to attach themselves to you or to wanting to be a part of your life and things of that nature. Like, there are some particular individuals that I'm noticing, like, I don't know, like a lot of people are trying to get back close to you, especially if you guys have distanced yourself to a certain degree. Because I feel like that it's like a comfortable distance. Like, I feel like you have made, as like I said, a comfortable distance between you and other people, fire signs, to where it's like you can really analyze where you stand with certain people. Like, I need to kind of see like what's what's your motive. Okay, somebody's name could be Ariana or Aries or something like that, or you could have like multiple A's in your name. Doesn't have to be, but that's a special message for whoever it's for. But something like that could be significant. I feel like there was a point, when you were very generous towards people, probably at the beginning of the month, but something kind of told you or showed you, slow down. Girl, like you're trying to, I'm sorry, bring it back in. But something told you to like slow down a little bit. Pull back and see how people respond. Maybe you had to defend yourself, and maybe in doing so, maybe somebody responded a certain type of way, and you was like, I don't know, like, what is this? Now I gotta shuffle out, but I want to clarify. Let's clarify. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, so, ooh, come on now. Can we get a good focus? Can we get a good focus, honey? It's not looking like we're going to get a good focus on these cards, honey. It's looking like you're going to have a blurry imagery when it comes to this. But you guys get the gist of what's going on. Okay, so this person here, this almost looks like the High Priestess. She has an eye on top of her head. I feel like there's a vibe surrounding self-preservation. That's where you guys are at. I think you guys have really been focused on protecting your peace. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of energy surrounding. Many of you guys have been focused on your self-betterment, but also very focused on what you intake, whether that's other people's energy, whether that's other people's content, or the projections of others, whatever it is. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been probably focused on, for one, your money, also like analyzing like your romantic and platonic connections more closely. And I feel like you've also been like very intentional confirmation, because you got a plan. That should be so obnoxious and loud. But I feel what I wanted to say. I feel like you guys have been very intentional with what you say and how you say it. So when certain tactics, certain rage bait, like like I said, certain rage-based tactics, they just aren't working on you like the way they used to. And I think that you're pretty proud of yourself, or you should be in the present moment. Now, regarding what's going to transpire over the next 30 days from the time what you find this reading, I do think that people are going to be perceiving you as somebody that might be more confident than what you used to be. You are definitely glowing. You're also going to be seen as somebody that's very beautiful. You might be doing things with your appearance that are going to just really just suit you. Like you might find something that just really just works. Like that hairstyle just really suits you, or like that what you been doing to your skin. Like your skin is just like, you might be complimenting you like, oh my gosh, you're a glow, like you just look so good fireside, like you're shining. And I also feel like people are going to be looking at you as being a little bit like, how do I say this, like happy, like in this. And I feel like this is the thing though, what I noticed is that this person here, they're enjoying the little things. Like she's out here in the middle of like what seems to be like a sunflower field, just having like the time of their life. Like people, even if people exclude you from things over the next 30 days, what you can anticipate is really just enjoying your own company. People are going to be looking at you as somebody that's really put the sun in their own sky. That lets me know you guys have been through some storms recently. Maybe you were reminiscing. It could be like in your dreams, like some unhealed or past traumas could be popping up, and you could be analyzing certain things that have transpired in the past. Like, I don't know, even if you feel like you over it, it's like something, like I said, your dreams could have been very vivid as of recently. Like, wow, I'm fighting people in my dreams. I've been chilling, like, or I don't even think about that person. Why was I thinking about them? Or you might run to people. I don't know. Something in the past, like, or will happen over the next 30 days. It's kind of transpiring, like, things that used to get a reaction out of you are just not going to. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, people are going to be looking at you as somebody that's really like, there's going to be a bitter bitch that you're going to be rubbing something in their face. Like, yes, I'm happy. Yes, that shit didn't work. Yes, I'm still here. Shout out to Tisha Campbell. But with the word Campbell, you're gonna make somebody sick with this happiness. It is giving like, bitch, you're not gonna kill my vibe. It's like turning your back on nonsense and really just deciding, you know what, I'm not gonna let people run me away from opportunities. I'm gonna really enjoy what I have, and I'm gonna, you know, be grateful. It's like, it just feels like you guys are gonna be chipper. People are gonna be looking at you as chipper. People are gonna be looking at you as somebody that's more energized over the next 30 days. And I also feel like people are gonna be looking at you as somebody that, I want to say, you might get a little conceited. Like you might be looking at you like, okay, like, because it feels like you've always been this son, but maybe you didn't realize, maybe you didn't see it in yourself, but something about you just gonna be able to, like, you're gonna be feeling yourself. You might be dancing more or singing more, or you might be just something about your energy. It just feels like it's brighter, it's lighter. It's just it's a, you're gonna fill the room, and you're gonna take up space without feeling guilty for doing it, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? Now, major shifts you're gonna see regarding yourself with this 5 of Wands being present. I do think that you're gonna be like, you some part of you might be like, am I the drama? I might be the drama, something like that. Like some part of you is gonna feel like a little bit uneasy, because I do see you putting your foot down with some people. And I feel like it's also a vibe surrounding, and that's why I was kind of picking up on like happy in spite of something or someone that is trying to make you feel contrary emotions to a certain degree. I don't know why that outlet was looking at my video, but just like that, like how I'm not gonna like change my tone or anything else. I'm just gonna move it out of my frame of view. Like it might even be like somebody might be really trying to get your attention or really trying to like rage bait you. And I feel like over the last like 30 days, you might have like, you know, that video where she was like, I'm finding it, hold on. Like you might have been secretly a little bit irritated, but responding in certain ways. Now you just finna straight up just start like either telling people off and then feeling better about it, like, huh, I got it off my chest. I'm so glad I finally went off on you, because bitch, fuck you. Like you might just say something like that, and it might be smooth. Like you might accidentally tell somebody exactly how the fuck you feel, with no thought or anything like that. And I feel like it's just, it's it's gonna roll off the tongue so quick before you can even think about it, and you're not even gonna like, it's gonna be like, oh well, it needs to be said. Like, that's just the vibe you're gonna be in. Like, you might have a lot of fraudulent slips over the next 30 days, or it might just be like, I'm not gonna overwork myself. I'm not gonna give you more of what you already don't appreciate in the efforts of seeing you change. It is what it is. That's what I said. That's what I meant. That's how you choose to take it. That's your personal problem. And it just feels like for a lot of you guys, you're not taking on the projections of others. No longer being gaslit. You can't be manipulated. And it's also like doing something by yourself. Maybe you ask somebody to do something and they drug their ass to do it, and you're going to just be doing it. And it's also like reminding somebody, like, don't critique how I get something done when I asked you to do it and it's still undone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this could be with anything. Like, don't tell me how to handle this situation regarding, oh, I don't have to throw the relationship away when, bitch, when I was trying to make it work 11 on the clock, but you did everything in your power to make it fall. So don't tell me how to move on. Don't tell me how to retaliate to the disrespect, because you put it out there. If I ask you to do something for me and you take a long time to do it, when I get it done, I don't need you coming in at the ass end trying to help me, because, bitch, I asked you a long time ago. Don't critique my process. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about, like, you're going to be very vocal over the next 30 days and expressing yourself. Regarding, like, your finances, though, we do have a 2 of Wands being present. I do see you making a lot of plans for your money. I see you practicing restraints. I see you literally, like, it is going to be hard because some part of you has a habit of just spending it when you got it. Like, I know I'm going to make it back. And it's going to be a little bit difficult, but for a lot of you guys, I just see you make a deliberate effort. Like, I have to fund my dreams. I have to fund my future. And in doing so, I have to say no to some things now if I want to have, like, the major purchases and shit that I desire down the line in the future. It just feels like you guys are going to be declining, going certain places. You might even be doing overtime, or you might be just going to school, or just, you're going to be very disciplined with other aspects of your life. So in doing so, you're going to make more money because you're going to be saving. Okay, you're going to be very practical with your money. This could also be regarding finances. You might have like let's just say you start a new job, for instance. If you start a new job during this transition, you might have to put a week in the hole. So it's like, I have to use my money accordingly. I have to move a certain type of way if I want things done. You might even still be working at some point 2 jobs at once, 6, 7. You might be working 2 sides of jobs at once so that you can make sure that you have that money over. So it just feels like that you're going to be very responsible over the next 30 days. And I also see you, if that makes sense, being generous towards others, giving back to the community. You might be doing donations, things of that nature, regarding like maybe homeless people or certain charities. Something like that could be significant for those of you who choose this, who are fire signs, tapping in today. Regarding career, I see you guys, like, you might be working a job where it's like, oh, I don't want to be around these motherfuckers. Like, especially if you like put your 2 weeks, or you know, like, you waiting to hear back from other opportunities, or if you've been trying to find something new and something just haven't popped up yet, there is like this irritation regarding what you do for career, you know. For a lot of you guys, fire signs, this could simply be just like going through the interview process, and it's like maybe you get a job, and it's like they tell you your start date is gonna be 2 weeks later. It's like, fuck, I thought I was gonna be leaving this joint now, or whatever the case may be. Or if you guys, like, for some of you guys, if this is a termination, it'll be like, ugh, it's not even an termination. I didn't want to work here anyway. It's the fact that it's not in alignment with other shit that I got going on. For others, you guys, because I'm not really looking at this as a termination. I feel like this is more so, I gotta do something I don't want to do. I gotta go look at these bitches. I don't want to be here, but I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to make money. But fuck, I don't like looking. I just like, somebody gonna be getting on your nerves. It just feels like there's somebody at your job, they make it their business to just be a fucking nuisance. It's like, ugh. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, why are you like this? Shut up. Like, and this is somebody you have to deal with. So they may be in leadership at your job, and it's like, what am I in the office for now? What is it now? What do you want now? Why are you calling me? What do you want to talk about? Maybe somebody just want to just dry ass be in your face. They want to be important so bad, and you can't just be like, fuck you, but part of you just want to be like, fuck you. Does that make sense? Because the hang one is like, it just feels like somebody here might be making a public scene about something that it really isn't like that deep, or it's not that big of a deal. It's maybe just you don't care for this person, so it just don't matter. Something like that. Like, it's like there's gonna be somebody here at your job, or people here at your job, that I feel like, and it might be that you make good money, so it's like the pay is good, and I don't want to like lose a good opportunity because there's a galaxy here behind her, and I think about TikTok stuff like that. It's like I don't want to lose my money on, you know what I'm saying, like getting fucked up out of a position because this bitch want to get on my nerves every fucking day, but goddamn, you're annoying as fuck. Like, I only have to deal with you for a certain portion of my life, for a certain portion of the day, but damn, you make that portion of the day fucked up. Like, I don't know. It's like, what do you want? Like, somebody might just be asking to talk to you or trying to see you, or like asking you questions over and over, and it might be dumb shit. Like, it's just flat out dumb shit. We gonna clarify this. Hold on. I hope y'all can hear me. Clarify the hang one. Clarify the hang one. Yeah. Exactly. See how she's like, oh, that's exactly what I was picking up on. Like, fuck, like, what do you want now? Like, if you probably already know who this person is. This person might be a water sign or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is somebody that I feel like they throw stones and hide their hands. And I feel like that this person here tries to position you to retaliate. And you're going to realize that. So you're going to be trying to like, okay, I'm just not going to give this person the reaction that they seek, because that's all they want is a reaction so they can make something out of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like this somebody is going to really just dry ass piss you off really, really bad. And they know what to do to piss you off. And they going to do that shit, and you're going to be like, I can't really say nothing, because if I say something, I'm either going to go to jail or I'm going to be out of the fucking job. So let me just bite my tongue. Something like that's going to be significant fire signs. Just be ready for it, because it is what it is with this situation. Just try not to let this person ruin your whole entire day, because it's really as simple as you have to just find something different. You know, if you feel uncomfortable where you are, just find something different. Or it's just like find different ways in which to manage your emotions, because this person here that I feel like is picking with you, they only pick on you because you're somebody. If you was nobody, they wouldn't be worried about you. Now, when it comes to your mental health, I feel like regarding your mental health, we have this Knight of Swords being present. Okay, I do think that you guys are going to be getting quite serious with yourself. I can see where you guys are going to be like cutthroat. Like, let's just say you have like, let's see what your physical health is going on with your physical health. I feel like with your mental health, let's just say you have like negative thought pattern, it's like snapping out of it. If you find yourself reminiscing about an ex that wasn't shit or something like that, snapping out of confirmation, it's like getting real, like that motherfucker ain't think about you, don't think about that motherfucker. That motherfucker ain't shit. Don't let that shit ruin you. Like, you gonna be talking to yourself, give yourself the pep talk that you normally would give your friends. And you know, it's fire signs. We be the one like, bitch, stand up. You weak in the knees. Stop. That bitch, fuck them. You know how we get. Especially me, because I'm an Aries. Like, and we don't play that shit, because we'll get mad for our friends. So it's like, you better cheer up before I go beat that bitch up that you mad about. And you know you're gonna be cool with that person later. And I'm not. So stop talking about the shit. Like, something like that can be significant. Like, you're gonna be telling yourself like these little pep talks, like, get it together or shut up. Like, that's how you're gonna be talking to yourself. Like, we gotta get this paper. We ain't gonna let no bitch fuck us up out of our opportunity and all this other stuff. And it just feels like that people are gonna be noticing, you know, this work that you putting in. Regarding your spirituality, though, we have the Page of Pentacles. I do think that you guys are going to expand your knowledge in whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are. I do feel like you're going to find something that works for you. If this is, you know, you on your Christian journey, this is going to be you finding a book or rereading a book in the Bible, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is really like, this is this is exactly what I need to hear right now. I also feel like for a lot of you guys, you might get monetized for some sort of spiritual gifts that you have. This could also be, generally speaking, receiving signs and synchronicities from spirit, confirmations that let you know that you're on the right path when you start to feel low and discouraged in certain instances. Your physical health, though, we have the Seven of Cups. I can see that for a lot of you guys, you might be experiencing nausea over the next 30 days. Be careful for those of you who are sexually intimate, because it might be a pregnancy scare. I could also see for a lot of you guys, there might be, you might be dating multiple people. And if you do have like a late period or something like that, it's gonna scare you, because if you be intimate with more than one person, it won't be. Just don't do that, because you might have pregnancy scare, and it's gonna be like, I don't know who the peppy, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, don't put yourself in that type of position. But irregardless of Seven of Cups, though, I see nausea. I see being very, very fucking sleepy. Like, I need to get my rest. It feels like I'm waking up from my naps and I'm still tired. I'm also feeling like with this Seven of Cups regarding your physical health, I see you guys as being wanting to be very hydrated. Like, maybe even needing to take frequent bathroom breaks. Okay. For a lot of you guys, you might even be doing like a detox or something like that. Or you might be trying other people's methods regarding like weight loss, if that's something that you've been seeking, or weight gain. So somebody's diet is changing over the next 30 days. I also feel like with the Seven of Cups representing your physical health as well. I think that many people are going to be complimenting certain changes in your physique that you might not be noticing. Okay, but I do feel like that you guys, um, you might go back to a habit that you said you was walking away from for some of you guys, because you're going to feel stressed. Okay, so this might be alcohol, or it might be like some gas, something like that. Like, fuck, I said I wasn't gonna smoke no more, but this bitch got me fucked up. I'm gonna smoke the blizzards today. The splits will be in the air tonight. Okay, it could be that, or it's like, damn, I said I wasn't gonna drink, but I need some wine today. It calls for it. Okay, it's 10 o'clock somewhere is what somebody's gonna be saying. Somebody here is gonna be growing more gray hair. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be pretty stressed out. Um, I feel like you're gonna be stressed out. You might even feel a little bit depleted. You might feel exhausted, especially if you guys are working more than one job at once. It's gonna be very like tiring on your energy. Or if you guys are gonna be working in a warehouse environment, it's gonna be very tiring for you, very taxing on your body. But there are gonna be people who go, if you are working in a completely new environment, some of you guys, you are starting a new environment, and it might not be that you don't like your supervisor. It might be that you have a lot of work that comes with your job. Some of you guys, you lied on your resume about something. You get a position, and it's like along with that, I feel like with the hang one and the two of swords, it might be like this is a lot more work than what I was doing where I was at. But I can't complain because I didn't just switch jobs, and I didn't kind of like, yeah, understand what I'm saying? Like, you ever just been like, fuck you? Like, when you leave a place and it's like, damn, I can't go back there. I can't go back. But damn, I got something new and I actually have to work now. It could be that as well, where you get something that requires like a lot more of your physical attention. And for a lot of you guys, I think that it will be pretty taxing on your body, you know? It will be. Regarding your romantic connections, we do have the devil being present. There are going to be some people here. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's going to be somebody here. You might have sex, especially if you guys have been putting for a long time, or you might feel tempted. You know, like there might be someone that you have a connection with. And I think this person's going to look really good. They're going to say all the right things, do all the right things. Something about this person being very promiscuous. But I would say with them being represented as a devil, just try to not operate from the flesh, because I do feel like this person here, they might not be in alignment with what you seek in the long term. Make sure that you are doing checks and balances and that you aren't operating, like I said, from the flesh. So if this is somebody that is encouraging you to go against certain boundaries or certain rules that you've already made for yourself regarding certain things, you know, just be discerning. Ask for God, 10 on the clock. Ask God for confirmations, prayer, and ask God to create a barrier between you and yourself, if in any event that you could perform, become the weapon of formed against you. You understand what I'm saying? So let me clarify the devil here in your spread. Clarify the devil. We have the Tower. We have the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. For a lot of you guys, this might be guilt, because you might become very intimate with somebody fairly quick in a connection. It's like having sex on the first date. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, you know, I told myself I wasn't going to do this, and here I am doing it. For some of you guys, I know I was talking about like sexual guilt and things of that nature. This could also be the projections of others. This might even be that you are around people They're recognizing that you are dating more of these in nature, and you might want to express your sensuality. And it might not be an original thought. It might be someone trying to make you feel guilty or make you feel bad for expressing your sensuality. So just, I would say, if you are dating somebody, any issues that you have with that person, keep it in house between you and the individual. And I would also say, like, any issues that you may have, communicate it with the person that you're dating it with. I feel like the same thing, but like, don't let nobody else talk you out of doing something that you want to do, but also don't let nobody talk you into doing things that you want to do as well. I can't really tell if this is like this person pressuring you, or if it's somebody outside of this relationship that's trying to pressure you into feeling away or thinking negatively about somebody. I do have a reading on my main channel where I talk about your next relationship, and things of that nature. And it's kind of reminiscent of one of the piles that I had did, where it's talking about people projecting their own insecurities 1111 onto you regarding a relationship dynamic. And it might have been that for a while nobody's seen you with somebody, fire signs. And when you start the date, there are going to be people who try to make you feel like because they're unhappy in their relationships that you should be unhappy in yours, that you shouldn't trust somebody, and all these things. So just be careful of taking on objections of others, or taking on ideas that are not yours, if that makes sense. It might be that someone here is really like persuasive and trying, like somebody might act awkward with you because you turn them down during sex or things of nature, that you let them know like I'm not ready or whatever, and you may feel like that. You may feel a pressure like I'm gonna lose this person I'm really interested in if I don't act on this situation, or if I don't move, or if I don't do things promiscuously that I'm not ready to do just yet in a connection. Might not be that you aren't physically or emotionally ready. It just might be like too soon for you. You understand what I'm saying? But don't feel guilty to make a decision, because anybody that makes you feel like that going against yourself is the only way you can maintain a relationship with them, I feel like that's an issue in itself. And maybe you should just communicate that if that's something that you're feeling. Don't hold that in, because if Four of Cups does suggest this person might not necessarily be horrible. They might not be the worst person for you, but it's important to have certain conversations that will facilitate growth and understanding between you and this other person, rather than just dealing with it by yourself. Letting this person know it's not that my flesh doesn't call for you. However, I made a commitment to myself, and I just want to make sure that I'm making the right decision. I would hate to become intimate with you and you aren't here long term, and I just want to make sure that we're making the right choice. Right now, I'm not comfortable making that move, and that's okay to set that boundary. 12 on the clock. Okay, King of Cups regarding your platonic connections, though, I can see where there might be a father figure, generally speaking, who might be giving you your flowers, or might apologize to you for something. Somebody might do something nice for you because they feel like they feel bad that they didn't do it sooner. Whether it's giving you grace or being kind to you sooner, or giving you recognition, or if it's like doing something for you that you asked them to do. Someone's going to be feeling a little bad, okay, with this King of Cups. So somebody here, some masculine energy, is going to do something nice for you. Okay, and that's, I feel like it's a platonic connection that you have. This could also be for some of you guys. There might be an older masculine, either a father figure or a grandfather. They might be going through some things. They may apologize if they were rude to you in the past. They may need some help of yours. You might give this person a gift that they're really going to appreciate, even if it's just a gift of grace. Okay, I also feel like, or it's like some of you guys, it could be like some hair growth oil. Like somebody here could be treating, like your grandfather has like hair, like somebody here could be treating their grandfather's like scalp, or grandmother's scalp, or something like that. Like, or it's gonna be like doing something for like their grandfather that maybe didn't do your grandmother the right way, and maybe his kids don't care for him, in the same capacity as you do. Or maybe this is your father. It's like giving somebody grace and doing something for them in spite of them being mean and nasty, and they might return a favor. They're not gonna tell you per se out their words like verbatim, I'm sorry for being or being mean or whatever. They're just going to kind of show you with their actions how much they care, how remorseful they are. I'm also seeing this as being in your platonic connections. You might recognize that there are some masculine energies that are more sensitive. Like you might speak up on the behalf of a masculine when they're in a vulnerable space, and they are going to really be appreciative of it. Like, I don't know. I feel like this might be somebody that I think either didn't understand your spirituality, or you and this person didn't see eye to eye for a long time. And I think that in advocating for this person, even when it doesn't give you any kudos in doing so, I think this is going to do a lot for this person. more than what they're able to articulate for you, you know. So we're going to be moving into like, what you don't see coming. I forgot about this. The Ace of Pentacles represents like new opportunities. You guys are going to be having some more opportunities for money, financial growth. I also feel like you guys may get like either this is a new job, or you guys are going to be saving more than what you thought you could save, or you guys might be getting like perspective, like I said, like hearing back from those if you're interviewing. This could also be hearing back from people that are wanting to give you things or be generous towards you. It just feels like that you're going to be getting a lot of opportunities out of thin air that are going to offer you stability, which is really good. Okay, so now we're going to move into the cross watchers portion. If you guys are asking for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you want to know anything about these particular signs, even if you want to know what a tarot reader would tell someone about you, if you are one of these signs, stay tuned and we'll get into that portion in just a second. Okay, guys, if you guys are cross watchers, we're going to be doing the portion where we go into detail about very specific signs. If you guys happen to be the signs that I'm reading for, this will be what a tarot reader would tell someone about your particular sign. Now, I did divide each sign into like romantic and platonic. So if you're cross watching for either one, we'll get both perspectives, okay? So we're going to start off with Aries, then we're going to do Leo and Sagittarius, okay? For my Aries, if you're dealing with an Aries in a romantic sense, this person here has been through a lot of shit, okay? And this person here, they don't trust any fucking body. They don't trust you. They don't trust the air in your fucking lungs, bitch. They don't even trust the fact that today will be tomorrow. Or, I mean, today is today and tomorrow is tomorrow. They don't trust any fucking thing. Okay, so just know that it's not you. It's really just their trauma. And I think this person here, they're going to start acting weird or really possessive because they feel like they can't trust you or they can't trust themselves. They don't know what you're capable of. They don't know your intentions with them, and they need words of affirmation and they need action to follow up. If you do something weird, it could be something small and minute. Like you told this person you was going to call him at 7 o'clock. You don't call him at 7 o'clock. They are going to think that you're fucking around. Okay, they have a very strict program that is due to past experiences. This person here, they are not for the bullshit. They are not for the games. Come correct or don't come at all with this Aries, because this person here, they've been through too much shit. Okay, this person is also somebody that will block you and cut you off at the slightest inconvenience, and they might leave you, like, I feel like this person will block your number but leave you on social media. This person will leave some sort of door open on some, like, if he wanted to or if she wanted to, they would type shit. Like, show me effort. Like, this is somebody that really doesn't mean to push people away. What they're seeking is for somebody to fight for them. And depending on who you are and how you value this relationship, that may or may not be enough for something that you're interested in doing. But that's what they want. They want somebody that will fight for them, because this person does love very hard. Very, very hard. They're also very intuitive, but sometimes they can overthink themselves into like a negative space, and it becomes hypervigilance, where they start to get comfortable in chaos and they start to perceive everybody as being something familiar from past experiences, and their past experiences aren't necessarily the best. Now, what I will say though, this person, they might be putting on a persona that is strong, like tougher than what they are, simply because they want to protect themselves. So they aren't really a playboy or a playgirl. They just feel like this is the persona or the alter ego that they have to exist within if they want to breathe through the results in which they seek. So that's if you're dealing with an Aries in a romantic sense. If you're dealing with an Aries in a platonic sense, what I would say is that this person here, I think this person here is doing pretty well in their life. I want to say this person here, they might, if you were trying to mend the bridges between you and the Aries, I think that this is something that might transpire. It's a good time for that. I will say this person here, there's not somebody you need to worry about. If you're concerned about their well-being, they're doing okay. The Three of Cups suggests that this person here has had to start a new family, start a new life, and things of that nature, and they're doing well for themselves. So I would say that if you guys have had any type of guilt associated from separating from an Aries, don't feel that way, because they're doing well in their life. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups, for a lot of you guys, this could also be this person here wanting to make you feel that though. Like, I feel like this person here, they may have a chip on their shoulder in that regard. So maybe not reach out to this person, though, actually. Because if you know, like, it depends on the circumstance. If you and this person have no beef, then what you should know is that this person here, they will fight for you. They love you. This person here, they might be pregnant or have a baby on the way, might have started a family. And if they've branched out, they do have more friends. And I feel like they like to keep things separate. They may not feel like that you and these new friends or these new people in their life would mesh well. But if you and this person have beef, though, I wouldn't reach out to this person, because this person here is hell bent on trying to make it seem like they're doing better without you. And they might be doing good, but I feel like you're also doing good in that regard. And I feel like it is okay for you guys to grow in separate directions, is what I want to say with the situation. The unifying energy for all the fire signs is this Knight of Wands. I think that all of these fire signs are in this energy where they're only considering what makes them feel good. Now, depending on your relationship with these people, like I said, with this Aries, I feel like this Ace of Swords could be different things, because this might be somebody that, you know, they might be, if they might be slow to respond or communicate, but it's because they have these other things going on in their life that they're very happy to experience, and they just kind of want to go, they want to feel those emotions, and they want to kind of like enjoy that. And for some of you guys, what it looks like to me is that I'm looking at this person as having their back turned towards you, to be honest. So it doesn't necessarily feel as though this is an aspect in their life in which they want to share. So I almost want to tell you guys, if you're dealing with Aries in a platonic sense, to take a hint, if that makes sense. Don't force yourself on nobody, is all I'm gonna say. Like, if this person reaches out and they're trying to have a relationship with you and things of that nature, then that's different. But for a lot of you guys, it just feels like this person here, there's so much of their life that they keep away from you, and I feel like that's done with intention. So just don't be nobody's fool. We're gonna move on to Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo in a romantic sense, we are met with the Nine of Wands, as well as the Page of Wands, excuse me, and the Nine of Pentacles. I think that this Leo might be thinking that in the present moment, if this person here, if has been paying all the bills and providing and doing certain things, it might not be something that they can afford. Okay, they might need more assistance, and I think it's somebody that's trying to do it by themselves, but it's getting a little bit more difficult. And I would say this person here is needing more support on your end to uphold things. I feel like this person is wanting to leave a lasting impression, wanting to do the right thing, but they might not have the means to give you the lifestyle in which they want you to have, but they're too prideful to admit that. So if you guys are not working and this person is working, you don't have a job and whatever, and they're doing all this stuff, they're struggling and they're barely making it. So I would say, you know, try to meet this person halfway. If you are going to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever the fuck, right, the least you could do is try not to spend so much, or to try to find areas in which you guys can save. Try not to, like, eat out all the time. Try to make this person's life easier once they come home. They're not going to complain because they don't want you to feel like you have to slave when you know, when they come back to the crib. They don't want you to feel that way. But it would be nice to let this person know that you appreciate their hard work, is what I want to say. I think this person here, they want you to have that type of lifestyle to where you do have a soft life. And I don't think that they are complaining or they feel, you know, I don't think this person here, they don't want to have to ask for help. They might need more assistance from you than what they're putting on, is what I want to say, over the next 30 days. You know, they want you to feel good. They want you to feel loved. They want you to feel respected and valued. And they're trying to stay up to date with what society says a lover should be and what they should look like, whether it's a divine feminine or divine masculine energy. But they're having a hard time, you know, showing up for you and showing up for themselves as well. So there's a lot of things that they suppress, but they try not to make it your problem. So just try to be accommodating, because they have you first and foremost on their mind. So just keep that, you know, on the back of yours. Now, if you're dealing with a Leo in a platonic sense, I think this person here is wanting to kind of be more kind and compassionate towards you. They might thank you for something. This person might gift you something, or they might be nicer towards you. And I feel like that this Leo doing this it's genuine. Like, I feel like this is a Leo that I feel like is kind of odd. They're quirky in their own right. And I feel like this Leo here, it might be something that they do out of nowhere, and it might be a grand gesture, and they're going to be very nice, and it's going to seem a little bit theatrical, maybe even performative, but I feel like that it's coming from a genuine space. But I feel like this is somebody that has mood swings, and this won't be something that's consistent. Like, it'll start off strong, and then it'll lose momentum down the line. But with this being a platonic connection, I don't feel like that's a horrible thing, you know. I feel like this is somebody that wants you to know that they appreciate something that you was doing. Whatever that was, they're very appreciative of it. In the unifying energy, like I said, I feel like that this Leo is having a hard time setting boundaries for themselves, and they're kind of on the verge of, like, how do I say this? This Leo might be on the verge of, like, a breakdown or whatever, and they're trying to hold it all together, whether it's romantic or platonic. And if you were kind and generous towards this person, or in being kind and generous towards this Leo, I think this person is going to return the favor any way that they know how. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius in a romantic sense, we do have the Queen of Cups. For Sagittarius, confirmation. Oh my gosh, shut up. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person here finds you to be very attractive. They also find you to be very nurturing. I think that the Sagittarius really feels like that you offer them some sort of, like, nurturing that they didn't get possible. They haven't gotten in a long time, or it's probably familiar in the sense the words might be from a grandmother particularly. You might remind them of, like, their nana or something like that. But this person here, this Sagittarius, if you're dealing with them in a romantic capacity, I think this person is very generous, very nurturing, very loving, and I think that they admire that in you too. Just make sure when you're dealing with this person, they're just not receiving, and you're giving. Making sure it's equal give and take, because I can't tell if this is you as the Queen of Cups or them as the Queen of Cups, and I'm not really seeing their energy here. Hopefully they're not showing up as a Knight of Wands, this immature, passionate energy that's flighty, and you're being this mature, emotionally available person. So I just would say, if you're dealing with the Sagittarius in a romantic capacity, so just make sure that the skills are balanced and it's not 85, 15. You want to make sure that it's 50-50 effort, okay, is what I want to say. If you're dealing with Sagittarius in a platonic sense, though, we have the Two of Wands again, and then you also have the Six of Wands. So this person is quite selfish. They only think about the things that concern them. I think this person here, they throw a lot of fits to try to have their way. And I think that this is somebody that does a lot of things for, like, they're very performative. And I feel like this person here, they're dramatic, but they don't have it as hard as they put on. So just try not to feed into the bullshit with this person. I wouldn't be feeling sorry. It just feels like whenever this person throws fits or throws tantrums, just kind of keep to yourself and don't get involved in this person's shit. I also want to say that this person here might be having a celebration coming up. Whenever you watch this, their birthday could be coming up, or this could be to somebody that, I think this is somebody that is a sore loser. Like, this is somebody that just feels like they have to win every argument, or they have to win everything or whatever. But I just want to say, like, try not to I wouldn't get involved in this person's shit. If they got some shit going on between them and somebody else, your name is Bennett and you shouldn't be in it. Because I feel like this person here throws stones and hide their hands, and they play victim when they're really not a lot of the times. The Two of Wands talks about planning. The Six of Wands talks about, like, success, things in nature. This person here, you might see this person again, but something about this person here, they might, I don't know, like, they're gonna be very flashy about something or showy about something. Okay, I feel like this person, confirmation, they want to put some sort of image out there that they're happier or confident, more confident with they are. And they might genuinely be this way. I feel like this person is conceited, though. They are very flashy. They are very conceited. And I think this is somebody where they might try to attach themselves to you, but it's only for personal gain and what they feel like they can get out of it. So I wouldn't even get involved with this person. I would keep this person at arm's distance, because they're selfish and all they care about is their own personal needs. So with that being said, this will be a reading. I love you guys to the moon and back, and around all those listeners. Like I said, bye.
No discrimination, just pure, genuine prophecy. Real niggas do real nigga shit. Universal guidance tailored for you.